Hello, I wanted to talk today about an all-natural way to heal your gut. If you have candida or are getting a lot of bacterial infections or developing sensitivities to different foods and just having stomach pain, if you've tried probiotics and you've tried different supplements and it's not working, I would urge you to do a little bit of research and look into the benefits of drinking raw milk. I know that it's a very controversial topic, which to me is funny because as humans, we have been consuming raw animal milk for at least 10,000 years, probably more, and we've only been pasteurizing our milk for about 100 years. So right around the Industrial Revolution, when all of the farm families started moving into the big cities, and these big cities like Chicago and New York City were being developed, businessmen who were looking for ways to profit brought a lot of cows into the city. So there were all these cows that were housed in these big barns and very, very close together, in the middle of the city. And these businessmen would ferment grains to make alcohol, and they would sell the alcohol to the adults for profit. And then they would feed the fermented grains to the cows, and then they would milk the cows and get the milk for the children as profit. But they were feeding these cows this slop of fermented grains. And the cows actually didn't want to eat it because it was disgusting and it was not nutritious at all. And so they started depriving the cows of water so that they would be willing to eat the slop. Well, surprise, surprise, all the cows got incredibly sick. They all got bovine tuberculosis, and there was just this rapid spread of disease throughout all of the cows. They all just started dying, and the people who were drinking the milk started to get sick. So all of these kids started getting sick, and their solution to this was to pasteurize the milk, to boil it at a high temperature to get rid of any of the bacteria. And it kind of started this movement of, this raw milk is not safe for you, it's unhealthy. And we've stuck with that for the last 100 years. We've been pasteurizing all of our milk. Now we know so much more about animal safety and humane ways to farm, and I think we're currently treating a problem that isn't a problem anymore. Our bodies were not even designed to process pasteurized milk, because the cream in the milk that rises to the top of raw milk has enzymes in it that help us to digest the more watery part of the milk that's underneath the cream. And during the pasteurization process and also the homogenization process, all of that is broken down, and if it's not completely taken out, it's very highly diminished. And so our bodies are not able to, we don't have the natural enzymes to digest that milk. And so it's causing leaky gut. So not only could pasteurized milk be causing a lot of these issues, and maybe you're not a big milk drinker, but if you're having any other kind of dairy products, sour cream, cream cheese, regular shredded cheese or block cheese, butter, it's all comes from pasteurized milk. And so all of that could be causing your issues. But on the flip side, if you're looking to heal from some of those issues, raw milk is just, everything that God designed it to be for our bodies. I have had a lot of autoimmune issues for years, and I started drinking raw milk about a month ago, and I've already started noticing just a huge difference in my gut health. For decades, probably even 50 years ago, people didn't take probiotics that much. We didn't know about that, and now it's very trendy to have fermented foods and drink kombucha and sauerkraut, and it hasn't always been like that. And the reason was because farmers were drinking raw milk, and people didn't have the kind of gut health issues that we have nowadays because everything is so processed. I'm very big into thinking that the raw milk issue is this big conspiracy because it's a big money maker. Selling pasteurized milk is a big money maker for the USDA. When I went to a local farm to talk to the owner and kind of learn more about raw milk, I watched how they took care of their animals and all of their the precautions that they took to ensure that they were producing safe milk. They lab tested all of their milk every month to make sure that it was safe. They vaccinated their cows from things like tuberculosis. They would sanitize the udders before milking the cow. At this point, in this day and age, with the things that we know and all the sanitary precautions that we take, any bacteria that's going to be in the milk is going to be introduced after milking. So it would be like if you were milking a cow in the same place that the cow was, going to the bathroom. So kind of in conclusion, why don't you do a little bit of research? You can comment with questions. I'm happy to answer. Just kind of read about it, because this is a product that was designed by God to heal your body and to keep your body safe from bacteria that we can't process, that we can't digest. And so I just wanted to introduce that as an idea for you to maybe think about. I hope you guys have a great day, and God bless.